Okay, this video is going to show you how to add a graphic asset. Graphic assets go in the graphics folder, so if you look in Solution Explorer, make sure you're in the graphics folder, right click on graphics. Obviously you need a graphic first, and then go add existing item, so it must be an item that exists. I've got a graphic here, simple graphic, that's what it looks like. Ideally you want to have as few graphics that you have to load as possible, so if you make your tile sheets big, and then you can put loads of different graphics on, text, whatever it is that you're going to display. Okay, so we add it. One thing you must not do, I've got this in Fireworks, but it's the other version that's open, so I'm going to close that. You must always, if you then edit this graphic, edit it from Visual Studio. So open with, I've got Fireworks set. If you haven't got it, select add, little ellipses button, and then it works better at college, but navigate to Fireworks or whatever the program is that you're editing with, and make sure you select it. Okay, because you've just made a copy, so it's this one that you should always work with. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, go to assets.cs. You need to create space, so we need to store this in a texture, so we say public static, and we say static so we can access it from any class that we create. And I'm just going to call it simple, tx simple. I put tx in front because it makes it easy to find it when I forget what it's called. Okay, just start typing tx and the little IntelliSense picker will come up. So that's step two. So step one, load the graphic. Step two, create the texture space for it. Step three, just to scroll down a little bit to preloader, and we need to get it to be loaded and transferred. So we're going to copy this line. Right, we don't need the progress bar bit because that's just to do the progress bar thing at the start. All we need to put in here are two things: what texture we want to store or refer to the graphic as, so that's the tx simple I just created, and we need to tell it the file name. Now we don't put an extension, so this one was called simplegraphic.fw. .fw is not an extension. The extension is the thing at the end, the PNG. So you have to put that FW. Okay, so let's just run it and make sure it runs okay and doesn't go funny. So it said loading 3 of 3, no errors, so it's found the file. Okay, so let's just review that quickly. Add your graphic to your graphics folder, go to assets and create a texture to store it. Make sure it says public static, and then in start preloader, remember if you can't find these things, just get the file and use the drop down to find start preloader. So the next one I'd just copy that and add it, change the file name and change the texture that it's loaded to. That's it, that's adding a graphic. Got to have the graphic first.